Hello and welcome to Soul Tarot by Nehal. This is going to be a reading for the period of August 2024 for the zodiac sign Leo. Please remember this is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If not, skip this one. If you feel any of your loved ones could actually benefit from these readings or guidance, kindly share the channel with them as well. If you wish to follow me on the Instagram channel, please look for the link in the description down below and you can follow me on Instagram as well and stay connected there. Thank you so much and let's begin. Leo, few things that I definitely think you should be considering in the month of August. One thing is that there could be something that would be associated with your vulnerability, and you could be feeling that you have been trapped under something because of your vulnerability, and you may be feeling kind of attacked from all the directions. So that is why you would get into a little bit of in your shell and you would want to take care of yourself. So that's okay. Through this period also you will get through and you will grow. Another thing is that some of you may be going through a lot of turbulent waters, and there is someone who could be of help to guide you from moving from that turbulent water to the shore, this or you can say the smooth sailing waters. But again, you are the one who is stopping yourself from a lot of things. Now this could be in your personal life or in a professional life, but there is something that's happening of that sort and you are the one who's blocking it. So don't block anything. If something's coming your way, don't immediately say a no. Take, rather buy time to think about it and then decide whether you want to go ahead or not. I'm not saying just blindly go ahead either, because you never know. Sometimes we feel it's best and it isn't, and where we think this is a rubbish thing that is being offered to you, and it is actually a very good thing. So it's okay, take your time, and then take a decision of whether you want to go forward or not, but do not negate anything and everything. Okay. Again, there could be something again that you may be very attached to. It could be a final outcome to something, and that could be creating a lot of issue again for yourself. Again, this could even be something where your vulnerability or your what do you say, if you're a female, then your femininity, or it could be associated, if you're a male, then it could be associated with your masculinity. So depending on your gender, I would just say associated that way, that it could be somewhere associating in that form also, that you're too attached to a lot of things. You're too attached to maybe the final outcome of your work, of your personal life, every relationship. There is a hell lot of attachment to everything. So maybe it's time to let loose, because again, that is in your hand. There can be people who can give you directions, they can guide you, but again, you have to make sure that you break free those chains. I can clearly say that there are few things that that are right for you. So if you tell me, am I aware or not? Of course you are aware. Like, you are aware of what you want to do, what you, but you are not breaking free that attachment. You're not breaking free those certain things that you've already decided, or you're too, like, actually you're too holding it so strongly, whereas the chain is very loose. And again, if you make an effort to release yourself from that space, you will be actually seeing a lot of growth as well. So why are you attaching yourself so much also? At the same time, there could be some third person who could be leading to your such that attachment towards that. So maybe it's time to sit and reflect as well, because I think the whole thing comes down to the same thing, that you feel trapped. There is someone who's guiding, but you're not willing to move forward from it. Now, most likely it could be a male, but again, certain things don't really, don't get fixated with any gender. It could be anything, at times we feel it is so it won't be for everyone that it will be a male figure only, it could be anyone else also. But again, like the same thing, the gist still stays the same, that you are feeling trapped. There is someone who's guiding you, but you're so attached to something that you're not taking certain steps. And again, if you kind of just reflect on what you're so attached with, if you can let that thing go, and please understand, this is not going to be a 1 day, 2 day, or 1 month thing. You'll have to work through it for really long, because this all will lead to transformation, right? And transformations never happen in one night. They take a certain period of time. It's definitely a long journey. I would definitely give a disclaimer here itself that it is a long journey. But if you kind of embrace it, the journey, you are definitely going to see transformation. Okay, so for people who are already having their own business, or work wise doing something of their own, just be a little careful in terms of how you're spending your money on different resources. That's the only thing. Like, just think a little futuristic and then take a decision of going for something. But again, for work wise, a lot of you, there may be some opportunity that could be coming your way, where you may have to be a little negotiative on your work front of how you want to go about with it. But again, a disclaimer here, think futuristic. How is it going to be in the long run? Because it could be that initially it may not be showing very promising results, but maybe in the future it's showing very good. So I can say that even if you're thinking about it, take time for at least, take time and understand that how this particular opportunity would give like the growth could be in next 6 months. How, like, post the 6 months, initial 6 months may not seem that promising, 3 to 6 months may not seem that this is going to do any good, and that is why you would want to not take it up. But you would realize that once you take it up, the process speeds up, and you may start seeing that, no, this is going to actually give me a lot of growth. In next 6 months I will move a lot more ahead. I may have taken, where you must be expecting only like 5 to 10 steps forward, it may actually directly take you 15 to 20 steps forward. So that could be a thing. But again, this will happen really suddenly, so it's not a like and it will come very slow and all. No, it will happen out of nowhere. Most likely I see that this could be post 15th of August, not before that. Okay, so financially it seems to be an okay time. Nothing like, oh my god, it's not so much in your favor. But there is going to be something that is going to come, where you may have to take certain decisions when it comes to your finance related stuff. Okay, now here one thing that I would definitely say, you would be in a very happy space as such, but don't get emotional in terms of your financial spending. It's like, always create a balance. Don't completely go overboard. At the same time, don't be entirely stingy. Secondly, I would say that use more of your so what happens is, you may want to spend a lot of money in terms of that, oh, this will make me happy, let me just spend on this, and that is a very emotional decision, right? And or it could be that while you're not feeling good, you're not feeling emotionally that great, and you would want to just go and spend the money. So don't do that. Rather, just be like, whenever that that feeling comes to be impulsive on spending the money, that for the month of August, just take a step back, wait, and then take a decision of whether you want to spend it or not. Now, this spending could be even on something really big, which would be for yourself. but that could come out of emotions and not really the need of it. So just make sure that you're taking wise decisions, not like where you may then feel that, oh, it was not needed. I'm not saying you're going to regret. No, you're not going to regret anything. But it's just that then you'll feel, array, it wasn't really needed. Why did I spend on it? It was okay if I was just letting it go. So just be a little wiser, or, just take your time and then take the decision. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Very intense when it comes to your love and relationships. So when I say relationships, it could be all your relationships. It is not for any specific relationship. The thing is that there must have been some tower moment, like this shows that it could have been a tower moment with a lot of stuff happening for you, everything going here, there, and all of it. So August will be a month at the same time where you may even come across some reality that you may need to see. One thing is definitely there, that be very careful of whom you are sharing things with, or what is happening. There could be a chance that, again, don't get too attached, because you seem to be getting attached to everything. But you need to kind of analyze on certain people that are there around you also. There could be some of you who could deal with some sort of either betrayal or something that you may have done, or you may have done some good for someone, and that person, there is altogether some other person who's taking away your credit. So that also could be a person, thing that could be happening. Now again, this doesn't have to be a romantic relation only who would be doing this with you. It could be your friends, it could be your family as well. So there could be something that could be coming in front of you, which is like one entire aspect that was hidden in some of your relationship, which was completely hidden, and it may come right in front of you. And that could lead to a lot of movement into your life, where it may kind of what do we say, shatter your root beliefs in certain things. But again, how you handle this is going to lead to everything. Personally, I am a huge fan of this particular card. The reason being is that after this, I have seen in most of the people that I do my readings with, that a huge shift comes into their life, which initially seems extremely chaotic and a complete mess for that matter. Your root beliefs are completely questioning your root beliefs that you've had for years. Everything happens, but eventually, if you handle it well, if you get the right kind of guidance for yourself, you will actually see an entire transformational life. You will see that, okay, you have become into something really new person. So I am personally a huge fan of this. As much as people say that, okay, it's like it scares, I don't think it's scary. It's just the approach that I believe in, to have it when you are having this card. Like, I can share a very personal thing, is that my entire last year was showing this card, and after that I had a huge transformation into my life. So when I used to do my own readings, this used to happen, and now it's altogether different, a different version of me and all of it. So it's a beautiful card, though people fear it. I love it. So see, there must have been something that, again, I'm sorry, but Yana, in relationships, there could be something around manipulation also involved. So it's best. In fact, I would say take it in a good spirit that you got to know about it, and now you know how to look forward to things, what to let go, because there could be something that you may have to let go. You may feel a little emotional also towards things, which is very normal, right? Every human has some emotions, so it's totally fine. But you will see an emotional growth as well. So it's okay if you feel shattered. Take time, rest it out, and do things that are necessary. Okay. This is again very interesting. Actually, I loved this. Okay, so all in all, I would definitely say that the month of August is something that you can think in terms of future. Some of you may even plan a trip that could be going international, or at least out from where you currently stay. So it could be another city also, but I even see that some of you could actually go international, so whichever country you live in, you will be moving, for a holiday. Most likely it seems to be a holiday to some other country altogether. It could be a city also, like it could be so, but yeah, I see for more of the Leos going international. The other thing is definitely, this is a period where you will see growth. You will even have, I somehow feel you may even come across some ideas that you want to execute, which could help you in terms of either building your resources towards something, or your finance, either of it. It could be just some real good resources that you may come across that could be helpful to you for moving forward. Again, some of you are into the thing of a lot of self doubt also. So I think the time has come where you need to sit and understand one thing, that you have all the ingredients. It's like you have all the ingredients to cook a particular dish in front of you, but guess what? You are questioning everything. You are self doubting, and hence you're not just taking the initiative of even trying to cook that dish. So this is what you are actually doing. You guys are not making the most of it. Of course, yes, you need to balance on a couple of things, where because there are going to be highs and lows also. So you need to balance out on certain things, but again, it is definitely a period of transformation in many ways. It is like how a snake sheds its skin. It's a period of that kind also. So it's a very beautiful period if you take it in a very positive light. See, these transformations never happen very smoothly and very easygoing, and okay, here you've entered into a new space. This all involves a lot of work. So that is going to happen in the month of August. But again, if you think futuristically, it's going to be in your favor. Okay. Don't be scared of this, for sure. Okay. Wow. This time I've. Okay, let's see what comes. Wow. Okay. Look at the bigger picture. I think. Do I need to speak more? No. I'm very sure no. I have said so much that, look at the futuristic stuff. There is transformation coming. All of it is happening. Instead of getting upset of what is coming, rather look at the bigger picture. Look at, is whatever you're doing, is it aligning with the future self, what you want for yourself. It could be even just in terms of your health. It could be in terms of your finances. It could be emotional health, your physical health, your everything, every aspect. Like, I always, people just make like, okay, I want this at work, I want this, and in my personal life, professional and personal. No, break it down at every level. Break it down how you want your spiritual growth, how you want your financial growth. Work and finances, I don't consider all the time the same thing. Of course, yes, work will get your finances better, but when you get your those finances, what you're doing of it is also going to matter. So have your financial goals also sorted, for that matter. Whether it is your emotional goals, whether it is your mental goals, how strong you want to get, if you want, whatever it may be. It's just an example. So set at every stage. Like, even when anyone asks me about physical health, and whatever it is, if I want to look at it in terms of, I want to look like this, or these are my goals that I want to, basically a picture of yourself. So when you have a picture of yourself, that this is the way I want to look, there is a goal set for you, right? And you look at it from a very bigger angle. So when I say bigger picture, this all together will make the bigger picture, right? So think in that format. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Insane. This is amazing. I am talking about transformation and growth all the time. I'm talking about looking at the bigger picture. You have two major cards that have come up in the earlier like just few minutes back, that clearly shows transformation. And honestly, when it is transformation, when I'm talking about moving into a new space, share the snake shedding its skin and all of it, what is that? It is the death of the older version of you, and the new version is coming. And this could be the best thing. I can't tell you this how good this could be, that I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. I think it says it all if you understand it right from what I'm talking from the beginning. Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Well, you ideally can actually use, if at all you are into any kind of creativity, it could be a hobby. It doesn't always have to be profession. Like, don't make it all about profession, and don't make it always about, certain things. It is, we all from birth have a creative side. It could be in different things. But again, okay, one thing that comes to me that y'all can do is, when I spoke about few minutes back about having goals set and all, you can actually have a vision board made, and it could be the creative side. Like, make it creatively however you would like. Draw some things. It is your personal thing, no one needs to see it. So make it in a personal, in a creative way. It could be, download pictures from online, and cut them and put them, paste them in a certain way that will help you something. Put your own picture where you can write around it, that what are you wanting out of yourself also, right? Sometimes we know what we don't want, but we don't know what do we really want. So get creative with all this also, and that's how you'll create a new life. Trust me when I say it's a period of transformation. It is as good as, like I said, roots are going to get shattered for that matter. But when everything gets shattered, you can actually create something really different of what it was so far. And I think it's already talking over here in terms of creation. Okay. The moon. Take time to reflect. Need I say more? Do you want me to talk more? It's like that. I have already mentioned, take time to reflect as well. So please do give yourself that time. You are stepping into something really powerful, and those things are going to really bring you to something really beautiful. So please make the most of this. Let's see what are the affirmations for you, which could be of very much of a help to you for uh, getting through this period of August 2024. You were born original, don't die a copy. So that is one thing that you should keep reminding yourself. Maybe that is why the transformation is also coming. Maybe you so far have, I won't say you've copied anyone, but maybe you were in a not really in sync with yourself. So that could be leading to a different version of you, and the original, the authentic self is what was not really out and about. So I think it's just about what this more makes me understand. It's more about your authentic self. So it just says you were born original, but I would say that just be authentic with yourself. Even if you use these affirmations, remember, when you say that you were born original, don't die a copy, always remind yourself it is more associated with your authentic self. Whew. I choose to see my life through a lens of gratitude. Maybe you can start the practice of gratitude as well while going through the period of such a transformation, because it is difficult at times to, in such a period, to think anything positive or see anything in a positive light, which is obviously but natural. We all are humans and we all have emotions. But, whatever you can be thankful for, maybe, right now it may seem quite chaotic and a lot of mess, but maybe in future you'll thank yourself for it, thank universe for it. So it's okay, whatever at least little you can be thankful of. You may feel very silly also. And again, when I say thankful, you don't need to be thankful about the big things happening in your life. It could be as simple as that, maybe you're having your favorite dish today. If you're having your it could be anything, it could be just applying the favorite color nail paint. So whatever you can be, you can feel grateful for, it could be so, it could be someone that you're talking to, like, it could be anyone, or maybe you may just come across someone really a stranger in that period, and that stranger may be very with a positive energy around you and may give you something really interesting to be thankful for. So yes, please use it. Gratitude is one of the best things. And in the difficult period, as much as it is difficult to think about something to be grateful for, but if you manage to, there itself is what you're inviting a huge positive change into your life. So I would even say, please claim this reading by saying that I choose to see my life through a lens of gratitude. My mind is curious and alive. Today, I will nourish it with a good book, a short story, or a beautiful piece of poetry. I will read something that stays with me all day. So maybe you can actually have something like that also doing for you in terms of, in terms of your daily routine for the month of August, because, like I said, a lot of movement happening, a lot of things happening in this period. So, yeah, maybe a reading would be the best thing for you. So maybe you can choose that. Okay. So yes, again, a lot of things happening, could feel a little storm kind of a thing, but you'll manage through things. It's like, at the end of the day, no matter what, you have one thing in your hand. Now that one thing, you will have to pick and choose how you're going to use it in your benefit. You still have something that you can hold on to, that is one hope of growth, because no matter what, going through this period is, whether you like it or not, you are ought to have growth through this. You are definitely having a transformational thing, and it is a beautiful period. There could be, some of you could also have a more deeper inclination towards your spiritual journey also, whatever your spiritual goal is. It could also lead to that as well, but transformation is definitely on the cards. No one can actually change that for you. So yes, this is it for you, Leo, for the month of August 2024. See you in the next reading. Bye bye.